Hey guys, kia ora. So I've been thinking, if you believe that all atoms are conscious, like me, I believe that all atoms are made up of five key consciousnesses, like the moving parts to an engine. Five key moving parts to make an engine go. It's time, gravity, momentum, magnetism, and balance. None can exist without the other. And if you look at biological evolution on its basic level, you're talking about magnetism. It's magnetism that's triggered first. Like attracts like. So magnetism in a cell or a bacteria or a virus or a mold or in love or anything like that is magnetism. When enough energy is generated, it creates a magnetic pull. Like when cold water is heated up by fire, it builds up enough gases and, you know, static structure that it creates enough forward momentum to push that cell or that person or that energy or whatever forward. But when you look at evolution, it takes time and balance and gravity as well. It's not just about magnetism and momentum. You can't have one without the other. When a cell is drawn to mate with another, or when a cell or a bacteria or a virus or whatever it is you're looking at, a mold, is drawn to push itself forward in order to spread its genes, it starts with magnetism. When you put two magnets together, they can't help but attract each other. But when you put two magnets together before the two magnets lock in, before that connection is defined, it takes momentum to pull the two magnets together. It takes time, it takes perfect balance, and it takes gravity. You can throw a ball in whatever direction you like, but if time, gravity, momentum, magnetism and balance aren't behind you, the ball's not going to go in the direction you want it to. You don't control the ball. Time, gravity, momentum, magnetism and balance do. So what drives evolution is magnetism. It's the first thing triggered, and then it builds up enough momentum to start a forward motion, a migratory pattern, towards the need to connect to a like-minded cell, or one that has a strong enough driving force and momentum behind it that it can't stop what it's drawn to in order to connect with it, in order to create from it. So when enough momentum is built up behind the magnetic force, gravity takes over to move it in the direction it needs to go, where with perfect timing and balance, conception begins. Whether it's, the marriage between two cells, two bacteria, two viruses, two people, whatever. It's magnetism. Magnetism is the driving force behind creation. I can't talk properly. It's because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been up all night thinking. So, yeah. I mean, it makes sense to me. It makes sense, right? Magnetism is the driving force behind creation, evolution. And everything else falls into place. Once magnetism is triggered, momentum is created because enough gravity is pulling on it in the right direction it needs to go to, where with time and balance, life is created, in whatever form it shall be. The five consciousnesses of atoms, the five conscience of being. Yeah, it makes sense though, I mean it makes sense, right? Yeah, that's what I have anyway.